Hello family, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy E, the Dividend Passport Bro, back with another video. Guys, the market just closed, and I wanted to do this video real quick um, because today was another day in the market where everything was like kind of crazy. The day started good, and then everything kind of changed towards the end of the day, or about midday. Not even the end of the day, about midday when I checked. So, I mean, right now the portfolio is doing great, but as always, I like to say thanks to all of the subscribers, uh, the new subscribers we just got on our way to 2,000 subscribers. Right now, we're about 1,830 plus subscribers, guys. Every time I log in here and check things, and I'm like, wow, I'm just ecstatic because you guys are doing an amazing job watching the content, sharing the content as we grow this channel to be one of the best financial channel on this here YouTube. Now, it sounded kind of country there, right, when I say on this here YouTube. Anyway, guys, as always, this is not financial advice. I'm just a guy on YouTube that provide detail about my portfolio and my portfolio alone as we grow. All right, guys. All right. So let's check out my favorite thing to look at, right? As I said earlier, today is a red day. Now, I don't know, what happened to the day. I haven't been able to watch the news. I've been kind of busy with work. But I know one thing I saw earlier this morning was a couple of emails posting about splits, right? I believe it was Facebook and a Meta and another company. I'm not sure it was Tesla or who else was it? It was somebody else. I saw that this morning. We're talking about split and then possible split for Palantir. But it was just a conversation they were talking about, right? That this company would gain a lot by doing the split. Because the share was, I think, they went up 300%, in the last few, overall, they're up 300% since 2022, since in 2 years. So, with that being said, as you guys can see, Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, Waste Management, I think that is there. It's kind of low, but I mean overall, I'm not complaining, right? I'm happy regardless. That's why I love being a dividend investor, because the thing they didn't sell, they didn't buy anything. I still got the money in there. Apart from being a dividend investor, no, it didn't buy, it didn't sell. What's going on? Didn't buy anything. But maybe it'll be better on today. I'm going to check it and make sure. Apart from being a dividend investor, I mean, the best thing about being a dividend investor, we don't have to worry about the market doing good or the market doing bad. Of course, it's good when the market doing good. I have a growth fund, right? I have a growth portfolio, right? Where I have company like Microsoft. Well, I have some company like Microsoft, Google. I got Nvidia. I got Tesla. I have who else I got? I got a bunch of battery companies, right? A bunch of companies like Rivian, Lucent. I got a bunch of those companies that I think gonna do great things, right? Palantir. Those are some of the companies that I have in my growth portfolio. Now, you guys know I talked about this in the beginning. I don't like to show the portfolio because it's on the other platform that I don't show no more, right? Fidelity. But if you want to invest in your future, you gotta have those things planned ahead, right? You don't say, well, I want to when I start making money, then I'm gonna do this. When I start making money, then I'm gonna do this, right? We don't do that. On this portfolio here, this is all high yield, right? All high yield investing, right? In this position. So maybe I need to put that 1240 there, and then we're gonna buy. Cause I didn't do that yesterday. I just thought it was gonna automatically do it. All right, so tomorrow morning it's gonna execute that $12, and it's gonna buy positions, right? And it said buy 7 because out of the 11 positions I have in here, I guess the other 7 is kind of low, so it kind of balance it out. It balance it out for by itself, and that's that. All right, guys. So let's go in here. Let's look at crypto. Crypto is kind of was kind of hot. What you call it? Bitcoin went up to 108 at some point. It's little thing right down here, bitty, right? It's went up to, what is that? 106. I mean, at some point I thought it was at 108. So I was dreaming. It went up to 106, and I mean that was the all-time high, right? The new all-time high, I believe. Let's go over here. And let's click there. So Bitcoin went up, and if you got a little bit of Bitcoin right now, you guys know I sold out of my Bitcoin. Yeah, I'm not crazy. 108, right? That was a new record high. It went up. So people are taking profits and people are buying, right? People selling. I already took profits. I took all my money out, the Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I reinvested it into this portfolio. So guys, if you want to make money, you got to have a plan, right? You see people get rich all the time and then they get poor again. But when you know how to make money, like I say all the time, you can always go back and make money when you get rich, when you get poor. But you see Ethereum is at 390. 3,900 SRP. These are some of the positions I have. I tell you guys all the time, put a little $1, $2 in crypto. Let it sit there. When you get some money, you add more. Because you got to start planning for the future, whenever the next run is going to be, right? Because if you haven't gotten into it by now, you're going to miss this train, or you already missed this train, right? Because of crypto, money that I kept in crypto for a long time, I was able to get this portfolio to where it is now, right? Because instead of taking cash out of my pocket, I sold my crypto portfolio and took that money largely and invested it here, all right, into here, right? And then, as you guys can see, I still have a little bit of Bitcoin in here, a little bit of Ethereum, right? I got less than 1 Ethereum in here, but I mean, it's no big deal, right? We're growing this portfolio. We got a few things in here at 1,000, Alti at 1,000, Misty at 1,000, Tesla at 1,000, DIPS at 1,000, right? SQY, I was trying to get it to 1,000, but I'm not putting no more money into this account for today. I do have something in play to buy some shares. What was I trying to buy? I was trying to buy something earlier. AIYY at 1,000, YBit, we're getting there. So I mean, YBit, once we get paid this week, I'm gonna put some of that money into YBit, because guys, I'm trying to get the portfolio to where we have everything, especially my super high yield, to 1,000 shares, right? Because like I said, this year, the last month in the year, right, we got Misty here, and then we got next week we got Tesla, and I have Tesla and I have YBit, and I have SNOY, right? Where was that? I don't want to see January. So we got next week, right? The week of the 28th, we get paid again, and then we got 1, 2, 3, couple of days, but then that falls into next year. We don't get paid till next year. So I'm not even gonna add this to this week, even though that money gonna be announced. Well, it's gonna be announced by the 1st, January 1st. So we got this week and next week. So all of the funds that I'm collecting now, right, that are coming in, I'm gonna use that to buy. What is that? Yeah, we'll try to get YBit to 1,000 in here, and then. I don't know how much that's gonna cost. Maybe $14,000. I'm not gonna have 14 grand coming into this portfolio. But in the other portfolio, whatever come in, I think I got most of everything to 1,000 there, and I have Nvidia and Palantir to get to 1,000 there. So in this portfolio, I got Whitebit, SNOY, and then I got Palantir. That's actually the Palantir that I have to get to 1,000. Right? This is the actual company, Palantir. Right? They kind of down a little bit today, but I mean, this is what my cost average over here. Right? I'm still making some money at $180 something. But I mean, that's good, right? I have 200 something shares of Palantir. If Palantir do a split, that would be amazing, because then whatever I have in here, they're probably gonna do a 3-to-1 split, right? So they can bring the share down back to $20 something, and then they're gonna go back up. So if they do a split, I'm cool with that. You know, I'm gonna buy more. That would give me close to 1,000 shares of Palantir, and if we go back up again and do another split, man, it's just gonna get your boy some money, right? Let's go Palantir. So I got 45 shares of PLTY. Now this thing is expensive, so I am trying to grow this, but it's really expensive. And you can see my average is $68.20 and right now it's at $69. So we'll see. I mean, I can buy nothing else until Friday, but I'm gonna wait and see if anything gonna drop. If anything show up in value, I would just transfer cash to this account, and and make things happen. That's what I'm gonna do. But I mean, other than that, guys, I'm happy with the portfolio. And like I was saying earlier, no matter what you do as a dividend investor, now your dividend might go up and down. Yeah, it go up and down, especially with the extreme high yield company. It goes up, it goes down. But it go down a couple of dollars, who cares? If on average I'm generating $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 a month, a couple $100, even a couple $1,000, it's not a big deal, because you're generating income. Okay, and like I said, I'm gonna start another portfolio as soon as I get off this call. I need to make a call to E-Trade. I'm gonna start another portfolio without margins, and it's not gonna be that crazy high yield. I'm just gonna create a portfolio there, and I'm gonna move money. When I get these things to where I need to get it, I'm gonna move money to that portfolio. But I'm gonna put my placeholder in, like I do, and I can buy a fractional share on E-Trade. So that's why I don't like to use them. But if I'm gonna show account E-Trade, one of the things that E-Trade, this one right here, Robinhood and Charles Schwab, you can show those accounts. Easy, it's one of the best accounts you would use to show if somebody was like, oh well, you just making money, you're not making no money. What's the proof? I mean, you guys seen all my accounts before, so even if I just sold one account now, you guys see all of my accounts. So it's not like, oh, I mean, you gotta prove something to us. If you want to prove, go back and watch the old videos, guys. So all the money I spend buying stuff, our annual income, right? It went up. Remember yesterday it was the day before yesterday was 375, and then it went down to 373 yesterday. And then so after all the buying I did today and update, this is estimated, guys. Like always, this is the estimated income for the next 12 months, including this month and then the next 12 months. I'm not sure how much Misty is gonna pay, but I have over 3,000 shares of Misty. So if Misty paid $4, that means that's $12,000. I'm just get from just Misty alone in all of my portfolio combined. I'm gonna get from Misty. I got 1,000 shares of AIYY in all of my portfolio. So if it paid in $1, right, that's another $1,000. That's $3,000. Right, and then the SQY, I don't think I got 1,000 shares in anything. I think the most I have, in anything is 500, right? So I got 500 shares in Fidelity. I got almost 500 shares here. And then let me see what I got here. So I don't know what they're gonna pay, but you know that might be another $400 or $500 each account. I mean, I can't complain about that. Where is it? I don't have it in here. Oh man, I thought I had it in here. I don't have that in here. I thought I added it in there. It's not even in here. Well, I don't have no money to buy anything in here anyway. But I need to put a placeholder in. So tomorrow, I need to buy that tomorrow, right? I might do it after hours, but I need to see how much. I might have to move some money. I did transfer some money to buy some stuff today. Well, I went and bought some NVIDIA, right? I bought 30 shares of NVIDIA. So I should have enough to put in a placeholder, just one share of SQY in here, just like I did SNOY, right? And then when the money come in, we can build one of these things up to 1,000 shares. Man, I thought I had it in there. I guess that's the only place it's not. But as you guys can see, the income, the average income, including this month, average it out across the board at 32,000, right? Which is amazing, right? And like I said, we want to double the income for next year to be at 60,000 a month. That's the new goal, right? To get the income to 60,000 a month. And I mean, we're already on track to do that. 60 grand a month, I think is possible as we grow the portfolio. You know, we're almost at 15 here. So, I mean, it's going to be good because I'm about to do my taxes. And whatever income I get back from my taxes, I am going to invest all of it. I might use some of that money and put it into that separate account for, that means if I get some money back, I usually do, well, all my expenses and stuff, if I get some money back, I'm going to put some money into that Fidelity account. And then as far as, I mean, not Fidelity, in the E-Trade account, as far as Fidelity goes, I'm probably not going to put any more money in here. I have over 155 positions in the Fidelity account. I'm going to sell a lot of those positions and reinvest those into high yield, and I'm going to keep the Dividend Kings and Dividend Aristocrats, and I'm going to try to narrow those down to 20 positions. Apart from my extreme high yield, I'm going to have maybe 8 or 9 high yield, and then the rest, the other 20, going to be Dividend Kings and Dividend Aristocrats, going to be in this portfolio. So once I do some of that selling and reinvesting that amount, the portfolio is going to automatically get bigger based on that. So as far as income, I don't need to add any more money. I mean, it's going to be making money. So as it makes money, we're going to reinvest and balance it out. But when I get that money that's coming in, it's going to go into this account, my Robinhood account, which is my daughter tuition account, right? So this January, I mean, December is already almost gone. So January and February coming up. So I mean, pretty much January will be enough. I need to find out when she got to pay her next semester. And once we pay for that semester, then I will start taking my money, because I'm gonna put down a credit card. and then I would start harvesting my money to pay my credit card back off, right? Pay the credit card back off, and also putting cash away for later on into a high yield account. And the reason I use my credit cards because I get points on the credit cards. So I pay her tuition on the credit cards because I get points for every dollar I spend, right? I got my American Express for Delta. I got points for those. And I got my CITI Visa card. I get points for those. So I need to pay those back down before I can charge them again. So I just split them up, for the next semester, which is about 12,000. Should be less now, but I can put the tuition on one card because she moved into like a separate apartment and then pay that separately, which I think but that's for the whole year. But for the semester, I think it's like $6,000. But I'm not gonna worry about that now. But I'm just giving you guys an idea what I'm gonna do as I grow this account to about 10, 20 grand. And once this account get to 10, maybe about $15,000, maybe I start using it, to be my everyday account, right? Because they offer a lot of incentives through Robinhood, and I already got the Fidelity credit card. They just sent me a credit card for Fidelity. So we will see. But for now, we're gonna be using Robinhood, right? Because my whole concept is take from the rich and give it to the poor. Not I'm taking my money and giving it to somebody poor, but I'm taking that higher yield and reinvesting it into the lower yield as I get rich. Guys, literally, I'm gonna be a multimillionaire very soon, and it's because of these extreme high yield dividend. We are pushing $4 million in annual in 10 years, right? Even if I make $1 million and paying taxes, I got a business, so I'm not gonna be paying that whole 30-something% in tax because some of it's gonna go towards business, and we're gonna get that money back. Because the way your boy do things, I do it legally. Like I tell you guys, you gotta do it legally to make sure you don't get in no trouble. But as we grow this income, we are growing this the end income, right? And also we estimate 10 years at 15 million. Remember when I was like 6 million, 5 million, 6 million, it's growing. And as this grows, it gives me a shorter time to get to a millionaire status, liquid millionaire status. I checked my portfolio earlier and my net worth, right? I'm shutting myself short because I didn't add the value of my Tesla. I wanted to put what it costs, but I didn't add what my value is to my Tesla. So I need to add the value to my Tesla. Even if I said my Tesla worth $25,000, it's still gonna get me to the next level. Okay, guys, but remember, as always, to invest in your future. Like and share the content as we continue to build this portfolio and build this channel to one of the best channel on this here YouTube. I like saying that, on this here YouTube. I don't know why I just started saying that, but guys, subscribe to the channel. I love you guys. Still blessed. Peace.